Hi everyone, Holly here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you caught this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an adorable tabletop gnome for your Christmas decorations. This is 100% DIY and I know gnomes are everywhere this Christmas. They've been everywhere for the last couple of years. They are probably the most popular Christmas decoration going. And if you haven't already checked out my porch gnome video, I show you how to make a large porch gnome out of fresh evergreens for your Christmas displays. It's one of my most popular videos here on YouTube, so I highly encourage you after this one to check that one out. But to make this smaller gnome, we are going to be using a already pre-made DIY kit that I do sell in my retail store, shopgraceandcompany.com. If you're Canadian, we ship Canada-wide. I've included the link in the description on this video if you want to just go ahead and buy the kit. A lot of you are here watching this because you've already bought the kit because we send you the link. So if you're not in Canada, I do apologize. We only ship Canada on my website, but a lot of these supplies are available from any craft store. So if you're in the States or anywhere else, I'm sure you can get your hands on some of these supplies to make this gnome yourself. Before we jump into the project, I do want to remind you to hit that subscribe button and then hit the little bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Let's jump right into it. A styrofoam cone, faux fur, flourishes for the hat and a nose, buffalo plaid material, a large stiff wire, and fuzzy gray material for the hat. Here are some items that weren't included that you will need: fabric scissors, hot glue, and a hot glue gun. To begin, we are going to take the buffalo plaid fabric and we're going to wrap it around the styrofoam cone, making sure that the entire base portion of the cone is covered. If a little bit of your styrofoam cone is showing at the top, it doesn't matter. You're then going to cut off the excess just about 1/2 inch below the styrofoam cone. And then we are going to take this excess material and we're going to cut out a circle using the bottom of the cone as a template. So we're just going to mark around it with a marker and then we're going to cut out that circle. Then we are going to take our hot glue and we're going to run it down along the side of the fabric that we cut out, and then we're going to place our styrofoam cone on top of it, and then we are going to roll it around until the entire styrofoam cone is covered. Then we are going to take some hot glue, go up the other side, and then finish off our cone by rolling it on top. Once this is complete, we're going to take our pair of scissors and we're going to trim off any excess on the bottom. We don't want the bottom to be bulky because we want it to stand up nicely. Then we're going to take some hot glue and we're going to push that in and glue it down. Once that is secure, we're going to add some glue to the base of the cone, over top of the material and in the middle as well. And we're going to take our circle piece and we're going to glue that on top. This completes the body of the gnome. Next, we're going to cut out the hat. So to make our hat, we're going to take our gray fabric, we're going to fold it exactly in half, hot dog style, and then we're going to start at one corner of the bottom where the sides are open, and we're going to cut up until we reach the corner that is diagonal from that corner. So we're just cutting a very tall, skinny triangle here, and then once we have that cut, we're going to open it up to reveal our triangle. You can go ahead and make any trimming if you need to do a little trimming before you glue. But if you're ready to glue, you're going to keep it right side up and you're going to glue down along one long side of the triangle. And then we're going to fold our triangle back in half here. And because this fabric is really fuzzy, we want to make sure we push it down really hard. We just don't want to glue the fibers of the fabric together. We actually want to glue the base of the fabric. So give it a push nice and hard here to make sure that the glue sets through to the bottom of each piece of fabric. You can even take your hands here and you can give it a good squeeze. And you do want to let this set for at least a couple of minutes here. Let that glue get nice and hard before you turn your hat inside right. So once you've let it set for a good 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to turn it inside right here. And to get the point of the hat out nicely, you can use a pencil or a paintbrush and just shove it up there to the top to poke that pointy part of your hat out. Next, we're going to take our thick crafting wire here and we're going to fold it to make this little hook here that I've done. And this is just to give our hat some shape. We're going to take it and push it down into the top of the styrofoam cone. And then we're going to slide our hat on. Next, we're going to cut out our beard here. So we're going to trim down this faux fur quite a bit here. If you've purchased the kit, I give you a larger piece of faux fur. You don't actually need to use the full piece. So we're going to cut it down into a beard shape. And I just do a rough cut. I eyeball it and then I cut it out into a smaller beard shape. And then once that beard is ready, we are going to go ahead and glue it onto the body of our gnome. So I just go ahead and add a line of hot glue to the very top of the beard and then I stick it down in place. You want to make sure that it's high enough that your hat comes down below the beard. We're going to stick our wooden bead nose on here. So I'm going to put a dot of glue on the bottom and then I'm also going to add a dot of glue to the top of the bead so that I can pull the brim of the hat down on top of the bead, and then I just kind of use my fingers to work it in there so that the hat sets around it. I'm also going to glue some glue on the back of the hat to glue it down to the body so our hat stays in place. Then I'm going to finish off the gnome here with the accent pieces, just using a little bit of hot glue to glue them directly onto the hat in any fashion that I like. And this completes our gnome. These gnome kits are so cute and super easy to make, great for beginner DIYers. You don't have to be a DIY expert to make this, and I hope this video helps you with the instructions. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified of future videos.